Alright, I'm going to show you now how to create a second floor or a level 2 and stairs in this particular piece here. So the very first thing I'm going to do is, I've got both my plans out here, is I need to go to my elevations. And my elevations will set my height of where the level 2 goes. So I'm going to just click on any one of them. I'm going to click on north just for no reason. Now what we're looking at here is how high this wall goes. It's set to 10 foot because that's commercial, but we've only got an 8-foot wall here, and then we're going to have a 12-inch floor joist on there. So really our level for level 2 is 9. So it's 9 foot, and notice that it kind of bumped it down. Once that's set and you've done that once, you really don't have to worry about being on level 2 or being in the elevations again at this point. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create my second level here, and I got to be on level 2 in order to do that. So I'm going to double click on the floor plan level 2, and then notice kind of how it gives me a grayed highlighted out region. So I'm going to go ahead and come up to the home and go to my wall, make sure I got my 4-inch wall. I'm at 8 foot, which is good. Now the one thing that you want to check is this location line button right here. I'm going to hit that down arrow, and I'm going to make sure my finish faces to the exterior. And what that will do, when I start to draw my walls on top, it will copy the walls right on top of where you want to go. So I'm just going to quickly throw around some outside walls here. It's no different to section off rooms in your first floor as it is your second floor. So there I just threw my walls. Let me see my 3D view here. My 3D view now gave me my walls that are 8 foot up. Your first question should be, what is this gap in here? And that gap is from where the floor would normally go to. So we've got to create now a floor for the second floor. I'm going to go back to my level 2. I'm going to click on floor. And notice it's 12 inches. And I'm just going to go ahead and click on my outside walls here. And I hit the check mark, should turn blue. So go back to my 3D view, and now I have a floor on my second story. And now I've got the floor, and everything looks good. There's no gaps. So what I'm going to look to do now is to do some stairs here. I'm going to go ahead and just take off my level 2 here for a moment, because I'm not going to need this to put stairs in. And on my 3D view, I'm going to go ahead and take off the floor that I just put on so I can erase that out of there. I'm just going to hide it by going to the goggles and hit hide element. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place stairs right here in front of my bedroom. So again, I'm on level 1. I'm going to go over to the home button. I'm going to click on stairs. When I click on stairs, I just kind of come over here. It gives me that little rectangle piece that you just saw. I'm going to left click, and as I drag, notice that it gives me the rectangle all the way out. What that means is my actual stairs need to be 13 foot 9 inches. If I click before that line, your stairs will not be the proper height. You can go beyond that line to make sure you're at least 13 foot 9. When you left click, it creates the 16 risers and all that stuff. When I click on the arrow button, it will create the stairs, and you should see them showing up right here. When I go to the view here, what I like to look for is, do my stairs line up exactly with the bottom of that? That's a stringer, but do they line up with the top of that wall? So straight stairs are relatively simple because that's all you got to do. I'm going to just show you an example of how to create an L-shaped set of stairs. So I'm going to go back to my home, and I'm going to go to stairs. And let's say I need to go up a little ways, and then I'm going to turn right to go for an L-shaped set of stairs. What you've got to look for here is those blue hidden lines. And you see, so I've got a blue hidden line here. If I keep moving it up, there's another blue hidden line, so they kind of intersect each other right there. When I click, that's going to create my landing to be able to go out the rest of the way. And again, you don't want to cut it short. You want to make sure you're going beyond that part. So hit the old check mark, and then let's see where it put them at. So what I just created then is an L-shaped set of stairs that go up one way and then over. If you need to do a U-shaped stairs, it's basically the same type of concept here. I'm going to hit the stairs. I'm going to go up a little ways. I'm going to make sure that my two hidden blue lines meet. Come over however far that I might need to go. Make sure that my two blue lines meet, and I'll come up the rest of the way. So actually that's going to be kind of a weirder looking L-shaped or a U-shaped one, but same concept. Yeah, I think you can figure it out from there. So it comes up, goes up a couple more stairs, and goes up the rest of the way. So stairs are relatively simplistic. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and delete both these because we don't need them. I wanted to show you how to do them though. And now at this point, that is adding the level. No, actually, you know what we need to do is we need to put a roof on here. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to reset my temporary guidelines. And before I do that, I'm going to take out this floor. So I am going to go into Home, and I am going to create an opening by a face, not by the wall like we've done earlier, but by a face. I can come over here and select that wall, or the floor I should say, the floor, and it should turn everything white, and it did. I'll go ahead and look at it from my top view. And then what I'm looking to do is just go ahead and create a box in there the size of, I don't know, I don't remember if it's this way or the other way, so I'm just going to go this way. There's like my stairs were 13'9". I could make it however deep that I wanted to go. And when I hit the check mark, it will take that floor out of there. So I actually went the wrong way. So I should have went the other way with it. I think I can actually move it if I wanted to. There we go. So now I can actually get upstairs or downstairs in my floor. So again, I went to Home, by face, selected the floor, drew my box, hit the check mark. Now in order to create a roof onto this piece, I am actually going to go ahead and create a third level. And right now I've only got level 1 and level 2, which is right here and here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into one of my elevations. Again, it doesn't make a difference which one. And that gives me level 1 and level 2. I'm going to go up to the structure button on the top, and I'm going to click level. And when I go to this top right hand corner and pull it out, you'll see that it created a level 3 automatically for me, and then it automatically created a level 3 here. So I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to exit out of it. I'm going to go to level 3, double click on level 3. Again, everything's grayed out, which is fine. I'm going to go to Home, Roof, and the very first thing you want to look at with the roof is to change the overhang. I'm going to just go ahead and say right away 2 foot. So I'm at 2 foot here, and then I'm going to go ahead and use that boundary line. I'm going to see how it gives me the blue highlighted line all the way around. And at this point, everything is connected, and if I hit the check mark, it says, would you like to attach the highlighted walls to the roof? I like to say no here. And let me minimize that. Let's go to my 3D view here. And you can see now that I've got a roof with an overhang and stuff on my house. You can adjust it by selecting and dragging on these arrows a little bit if you wanted to strengthen something down to different looks, if you will. Now this is called a hipped roof. So we've got angles on all 4 sides all the way around the roof everywhere. The question is what if we don't want a hipped roof? I'm going to delete that roof on there. I'm going to open up level 3 again, go to my roof. Again, I need to change it to 2 foot, which is already there, so I'm going to have the overhang going all the way around here for a minute. What I want you to see is that right now all of these purple or pink lines have these triangles on them, and that's what's called a roof slope. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to say this end over here, this defines roof slope. I can take that check mark off, and that arrow, that triangle goes away. going to select this one, and I'm going to take that one off as well. Take that check mark off, and then I'll come over here and I'll take that roof slope away. So there's no triangles on the left or the right side of the house. So when I hit the check mark, it's going to give me a gable roof. So there's no angles going left or right with this one. Now the only issue with this one is that now see how it's called the gable ends, these little triangles are open. So to fix that, all you got to do is select the wall, say attach top to base, touch the roof, and it will make your gable end for you. So I'm going to touch this wall, attach top to base. Looks like I need to select the other side as well. Touch the wall, attach top to base, touch the roof, and that pops up for you.